it is Miss Beth and Ella today. She's decided to join us instead of just laying on the ground. It is Storytime Day. Woo! We all love Storytime Day, and it is especially happy for me because I get to read a book to you. All right, today's story is going to be a nonfiction book. We are going to do some guessing today, so put on your thinking caps. Today's story is called Who Has These Feet? Who Has These Feet? By Laura Hulbert and illustrated, so the pictures were drawn by Eric Brooks. And the publisher is Henry Holt & Company, New York. All right, who has these feet? Ready? Who has these feet? Who do you think? What kind of animal has feet that look like that? Let's see. Did you say a polar bear? If you said a polar bear, you are right. A polar bear has these feet. A polar bear has fur on the bottom of its feet, so it won't slip on the ice. All right, you ready for the next one? Who has these feet? Who has feet that look like that? A tree frog has these feet. A tree frog has sticky pads on its toes so it can stick to leaves. See, right there, they're sitting on a leaf. Oh, and he's hanging? All right, next one. Who has these feet? Who has these feet? Who do you think? What kind of animal has those kind of feet with the webs on them? All right, let's see. A duck. Did you say a duck? I thought a duck. I was pretty sure I was right on that one. A duck has these feet. A duck has webbed feet, so it can go fast in the water. Did you get that one? I got that one. All right. Who has these feet? This is tricky. I don't think I would have known this if I didn't look at the book. So these feet belong to ants. An ant has these feet. An ant has claws on the end of its feet so it can dig a nest underground. I don't know if you can see that. Do you see? Kind of underneath there. Little claws. I had no idea. Ants are so teeny weeny that it's hard to see their feet. All right. I bet you'll get this one. Who has these feet? Who do you think have feet that look like that? What do you think? Tell me. I think you might be right. Woo! A squirrel. A squirrel has these feet. See those little feet right there? A squirrel has these feet. A squirrel has claws on its toes so it can run up and down the trees. I'm sure you've all seen that. Those squirrels move so fast up and down those trees. I'm always amazed that they don't fall out. All right. Who has these feet? Who do you think has these feet? This one's a little tricky. This is definitely a little tricky. All right, let's see. You have a guess? Shout it out. What do you think? Oh, a parrot has these feet. A parrot has 2 toes in front and 2 toes in back so it can hold on to branches. See? It's holding on to that branch so it doesn't fall off or slip around so he goes hanging upside down. All right. Ooh, maybe you've seen feet like this in our case downstairs with our lovely little Lizzie, who is back. Our little Lizzie took a little vacation while we were all gone for COVID, and now Lizzie is back in the department. So who has these feet? I gave you a pretty good clue. A desert lizard has these feet. Lizzie's feet look like this too. A desert lizard has special scales around its toes so it won't sink down in the sand. Very cool. Ooh, who has these feet? Who has these feet? I bet you have an idea because you're so smart. This I know. A sea turtle has these feet. A sea turtle has flippers so it can pull itself through the water. Sea turtle. Did you get that one? Did you get a sea turtle? Ooh, this one's a little tricky too. Who has these feet? Those are giant. Those are so big. Who do you think has a foot that looks like that? Did you say a kangaroo? Because if you said a kangaroo, you were right. And if you didn't, that's okay because this one was pretty hard. A kangaroo has these feet. A kangaroo has big feet so it can hop for a long way as it looks for food. Look at those kangaroos hopping. Wow, that looks like fun. All right, and again, if you didn't get these right, it's all okay because that's why we're here. We're learning some new things. All right, so here are all the animals that we talked about. Who has these feet? Let's see if I can open this. This is going to be a little tricky. We do. We have these feet. Do you remember the parrot and the kangaroo and the squirrel and the lizard and the ant and the turtle and the duck and the polar bear and the tree frog? And those have all the feet that we just learned about. How'd you do? Some of those were kind of tricky. I understand that. But if you got at least just one or two right, awesome. If you didn't get any right, that is okay. That is why we're here, to learn and to grow together. Oh, I had so much fun with that one. I sure hope that you did too. I am Miss Beth, and I will see you again next time. Have an absolutely fantastic day.